sound.
Okay.
Give me a second here. How about now? Can you guys hear us?
Let's see here. Let's go here.
We hear you in the background now.
Okay, hang on, y'all. Settings, audio. Check 1, 2, check. Hey, can everybody hear us? They should be coming through.
Yes, words. Hello, and yes, I can hear.
Okay.
Cool. I don't know what happened, but hey.
All right.
We're here.
There we are. Okay.
Good stuff.
We're trying to get it working, guys. So let us know if you can see and hear us now.
Yeah. By the way, what did you guys think of that cool intro video that my hubby
Could you hear the intro?
Yeah. Could you hear the intro? Because it was pretty great. It was pretty awesome.
If you couldn't, you really missed something.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, before we get into saying hello to some folks,
yeah.
Let's see. Why don't you kind of explain a little bit what we're going to be doing here?
Yeah, so we're going to do an easy, cheesy redneck fondue sauce for you guys. This is kind of a fun thing, and this is sort of riffing off that theme we had of, Dr. Barry talking about doing like carnivore on the super, super, super tight budget. Like maybe all you can get is things like bologna and hot dogs and, whatever else. Or maybe you're doing keto and you're just trying to get the cheapest stuff you can. So we got just some ideas of using those kinds of ingredients in different ways, having some fun. And I'm going to show you guys a simple way to make a cheese sauce. Now you can do this without this one special ingredient I have here, but it makes it a lot easier and it makes it a lot more stable, and you can get it fairly inexpensively online. I have some linked down below for you guys. It's called sodium citrate. It is a citric acid byproduct. It's actually a salt that is the result of, if you take baking soda and you mix it with acid, the salt that comes out of that, if you evaporate the water off of it, the salt that comes out of that is actually sodium citrate. So it's a slightly tangy salt, but because of chemically what it does with the proteins of cheese, it helps emulsify the fat and the protein of cheese with liquid. So I'm going to show you guys how we use this to put together a cheese sauce, and then we're going to have some fun with Redneck Fondue, and I'm going to give you guys some ideas of some fun things you can do. And I've got hot dogs, and I've got cheap ground beef, and I have some pickles here, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do with an air fryer, and we're going to have some fun. And you could totally do this in a really, really hot oven as well, but air fryer is just kind of the easiest way. So we're going to have some fun with some Redneck Fondue tonight.
Redneck Fondue.
Redneck Fondue.
What a thing. Well, yeah. Hey, we're starting tonight off really well. For starters, Mr. Dustin is here.
Well, hello, Mr. Dustin from Keto Simple. If you guys don't subscribe to Dustin over at Keto Simple, you need to go do so after this live stream. And he will also be live after us, and so you should go check him out when we're done.
Absolutely. He also started the night off with a $5 super chat.
Oh, Dustin, brother, you're very kind. Thank you so much, my friend.
Very, very kind. He says, who's hyped for the stacked Tuesday night lineup?
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's right. It's going to be a good time.
Yes, absolutely. Janelle says, fondue. Tell me more. Hello, hello, everyone. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Yes, yes, yes. Please hit the thumbs up. Share it with a friend. Make sure you're subscribed.
Yes, please.
Some people, I think they are, and they might not be. So
yeah, absolutely.
Always good just to double check. Rebecca's here. Frank is here.
Good to see you, Rebecca and Frank.
Yeah. DJ Magic Man is in the house.
What's up, DJ Magic Man?
Of course, Lynn is here. 22Q Cat.
Hello, Lynn.
Our favorite. She says, hi, Chris Ashenall, this evening. Let's cook. Or rather, let's leave that to Chris.
Yeah, that's right.
Stephen Stone is here.
Hello, Stephen, one of our private group members.
Yes. Steven.
Along with Mr. Dustin from Keto Simple, by the way. He's in there, too.
Man, we got great people in the band, in the private group. If you guys would like to join, head on over to chriscookingnashville.com. You can sign up there, or in the show notes.
The link is in the description box down below.
I love it, I love it, love it.
Yep.
DJ Magic Man beat me to it. He says, I can't wait for the biscuit recipe.
Oh, you guys have no idea. It's going to be so good.
Yeah.
It is going to be so good. I'm really excited to share that with you. Coming Saturday, carnivore biscuits. And we did biscuits and gravy, and I did cheddar bay style biscuits, and then I did breakfast sandwiches, sausage, egg, and cheese. All three with these biscuits. They're incredible.
Delicious. Yeah, he says carnivore biscuits and gravy for camping events is going to be lit.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And this is some awesome news. Carrie says, I passed my food safety certification today.
Excellent.
Now to see where I can go from here to work in the food industry.
Very cool. Good for you, Carrie. We're happy to hear it, my friend.
Heck yes.
Yeah.
So good. Lots of people are thinking about all the things they can do with the cheese sauce.
Yes. Oh, that's the thing. Once you learn this thing with the cheese sauce, you can use this for all kinds of things. And you can flavor the cheese sauce different ways. I'm going to tell you about that and show you one way of doing it, but tell you how you can do other things as well.
Yeah. By the way, lots of people said that they actually could hear the intro.
Okay.
And that they really enjoyed the intro that you worked so hard on. It was awesome.
Excellent.
But then afterwards, there was no sound. But they hear us now, so we're good. But,
all right. That's
good. So good. Your dad's here.
Hello, Dad.
He says, hello, everyone. Made it on time tonight. Sounds good.
Papa Nashville in the house.
That's right. Sarah's Joyful Journey is here.
Hi, Sarah.
Brian Fly Fisherman Dish is here.
Hello, Brian.
Evelyn is here.
Hello, Evelyn.
Lacey says, ooh, who's knocking? Hello.
Yes, hello, Lacey.
Yeah. Jeffrey Cox is here.
Hi, Jeff.
He says, hello, awesome peeps. Finally just now sitting down in favorite recliner after a long day.
Oh, I'm glad you're relaxing with us.
Sometimes you're the fly. Sometimes you're the windshield. Today, I was definitely the fly. Oh, Jeff, I'm sorry,
I understand, ma'am. We'll kick back, relax, and we'll show you some redneck fondue tonight.
John Wise is here.
Hello, John.
He says that cheese looks like it would be good with the taco meat I made earlier.
Yes, this would be a great way of using this cheese sauce that we're going to do that I'm going to use for redneck fondue. You could totally use it as like a nacho cheese sauce over taco meat, or even some tacos with something I've got coming in a couple of weeks. You guys stay tuned.
You're making me hungry.
Yes.
Low Carb Spin is here.
Hello, Karen.
Karen says, hi, Chris and Ash, listening on the drive home.
Excellent.
I love this username, Solid Gold Scripture.
Nice.
Says the intro video was very cool.
Well, thank you very much. We're very glad you're here.
They're very excited because they love cheese.
Yeah, me too.
22 Geek Out says science class has begun.
Yes.
And yeah, Lacey says, evening all, would you all keep my husband and I in your prayers? Some craziness with his employment might have us without income here next week. If you could send a quick one for us.
Of course, yeah. Everybody be praying for that, and we will hope for good things to come soon.
Absolutely. Cool. Well, babe, do you want me to maybe take a break and let you dive on into
Yeah, let's go ahead and get this going.
Okay.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys what I've got going on. So I have a whole bunch of hot dogs here. And what I did was put them on these bamboo skewers. I just stuck the skewer all the way up through the hot dog. And then you take a knife and you, in a spiral, you twist the hot dogs. You take a sharp knife and you cut a spiral down through the hot dog. And it won't go all the way through because you have it on the bamboo skewer. And then you take a piece of bacon and you wrap it up around that spiral, kind of tucking it into the cut in the hot dog, and you get this little bacon wrapped hot dog. Now, if you're trying to do this on a budget and all you can afford is the cheapest hot dog in the store, as Dr. Berry says, you can still do carnivore with the cheapest hot dogs and bologna and cheapest ground beef you can find. So if you got some hot dogs, you don't even have to do the bacon. You can just cut the spiral, or you don't even have to cut the spiral if you want. You could just do the hot dog on a stick, but you can throw those in the air fryer and it crisps up those little edges. The little spiral of the bacon through there is nice if you can get some bacon on sale, or, you know, or if you have the budget to do it and you just want to make something fun for the kids or the big kid there at heart, you can get some hot dogs and bacon and do exactly this. So I've got a bunch of those. I also took, speaking of the cheap ground beef, I took some ground beef and I made my secret burger patty recipe. And I linked that original video down below for you guys. It was a live stream we did where I showed you how I do my secret burger patty mixture. But I did that and I pressed it around the bamboo skewer and I wrapped some bacon around that. So I've got a few of those as well. So if you get beef on sale, this is a fun way to do it and, you know, stretch it a little bit. I also have, if you're one of the keto persuasion like my wife, Ash, I have some pickles and I wrapped these in prosciutto, but you could also wrap them in bacon if you want, or honestly, you wouldn't have to wrap them in anything what I'm about to do. I'm gonna dip those in some grated Parmesan cheese. So we're gonna fry those up. So we've got some pickles, we've got hot dogs, we've got beef, And then I have cheese here. You can do this with any kind of cheese. You can do it with any liquid, and you can really customize this however you want. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna give you ratios. It's not a recipe, it's ratios. You make more, you make less, it's entirely up to you. So I have, for every 1 cup of liquid, now here I have a mixture of chicken broth and cream, but you can use any liquid you want. You could use water for that matter, although I don't know if that'd taste very good. But you could use chicken broth, you could use cream with some water added to thin it out a little bit. Whatever liquid you want. 1 cup of liquid for every 8 ounces of cheese. And for every 1 cup of liquid and 8 ounces of cheese, you need 2 teaspoons of sodium citrate. And I have that linked down below, a food grade sodium citrate. Watch for it when it's on sale. You can get it on Amazon. It's really not very expensive, and you're not gonna be using it like every single day, but it's fun if you wanna make a cheese sauce really stable, really creamy, really nice, and redneck fondue texture. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm actually doing a double batch because we got a bunch of meat here. We need a bunch of cheese sauce. So I have 2 cups of liquid, 16 ounces. I'm using mild cheddar. You can use any kind of cheese that melts really well. So whatever you want, soft, kind of melting cheeses works the best. So I have mild cheddar, and I have 4 teaspoons of sodium citrate because I'm doing a double batch. So what I'm gonna do is throw some of these in the air fryer. We're gonna get that started. I've got the oven back here set to a keep warm setting. So as things come out of the air fryer, I'm gonna throw them on there and stick them in the oven, keep them warm, and then I'll start frying the next batch, so on and so forth. So you can make these for a large group of people and just keep them in the oven. And we're gonna fry everything up. We're gonna make a cheese sauce. I'll show you how we do that. I also have some chorizo that I'm going to put in our cheese sauce. So we're gonna have kind of a chorizo flavor cheese sauce, but you could do jalapenos and do like a nacho style cheese. You could add all kinds of different things. It would be so easy to just add whatever flavors you like into your nacho cheese or into your cheese sauce or whatever you want to do. So we're gonna throw that all together. I'm gonna get the air fryer going. I've already got it preheated, so I'm just gonna add in some of our beef and hot dogs first, get that going, and then I'll show you how we make a cheese sauce. And while I'm getting the air fryer ready, you guys put questions down below. Super chats and stickers are always appreciated, but never required if you have a question. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get to frying and let's make some redneck fondue.
Absolutely. Turn the camera over here so folks can see you do your
Right.
thing. By the way, Jerry's here.
Hello, Jerry.
We love Carnivore Jerry in the middle of the forest.
Yes, everyone should go subscribe to her if they haven't yet.
They definitely should. I agree. She says, hey, I can't see him at work loud and clear, but she's sharing the sad news that unfortunately a former client of hers passed away.
Oh, no.
So you guys say a prayer for Jerry.
So sorry to hear that.
Yes, we don't like when Jerry's sad. I'm so sorry to hear about your loss, Jerry, but let us know if you need anything at all.
Yes.
Let's see here. Dustin at Keto Simple says, it's amazing with queso, broccoli, and cheddar soup. Anything you need to do with smooth cheese.
Yes.
Yes. Matt Franklin is here.
Hello, Matt. How are you, my friend?
He says, hey, Chris Ashmail and all the rock stars. Hello to you. Tony DeLisle says, thumbs up, Paul.
Absolutely, thumbs up.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, we got the first round going over there. I'm going to take my liquid. I'm going to put it in a saucepan over a medium heat. We are going to bring this up until it is steaming and hot, but not boiling. You don't want it bubbling, you want it hot.
I like it. John Wise, by the way, cracks me up a lot. He says, I hope you're not lactose intolerant because this fondue would be a fondant.
You are not wrong.
Yeah.
Yes, if you're one of the no dairy folks or one of the lactose intolerant severe type folks or any of that kind of stuff, you probably don't want to do this recipe.
Yeah, it's probably not for you. However, though,
I mean, you're welcome to. Just don't be upset at me if you have issues. I can't help you on that one.
But you can still have the hot dogs wrapped in bacon.
You can still have the hot dogs wrapped in bacon. You could still, if you're keto, do the pickles over here wrapped in prosciutto or wrapped in the bacon or however you want to do that. You could do the beef patty mixture that I did and press that around the skewers and wrap that in bacon. There's all kinds of stuff.
Oh, totally, totally. I'm excited, by the way. I feel like this is a perfect thing for like game night.
This would be fantastic.
Get-togethers, right?
For that kind of stuff, this would be amazing. And the thing is, when you do a cheese sauce this way, because we're using the sodium citrate, the emulsification properties of that keeps it nice and smooth, silky and creamy, and it's easy to reheat it. So if you take it somewhere, you can take it and set it on someone's stove and heat it back up real quick, and it stays nice and goopy like we all like that dipping cheese, like a cheese sauce is supposed to be.
Yeah.
When you do that kind of stuff. So it's really, really good for that kind of stuff. But it's so important to do this kind of stuff, to learn how to do this at home, because yes, you can go to the store and you can buy cheese sauces and, you know, cheeses that have the sodium citrate in it. They also add a bunch of preservatives. They add things like seed oils. They add things that are very high carb. Like there's all kinds of junk that goes into those things, and it's usually not very good. So
Right.
we want to make sure to stay away from all that stuff. So it's best to make it home.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. Your Kitchen Witch 1885 is here.
Hi, Kitchen Witch.
Your mom is also here tonight.
Well, hello, Mama Nashville.
She says, Mom is here. Tonight's dinner, charcuterie board with Braunschweiger and CCN saltines, along with some cheese and other meats. Delicious.
That sounds fantastic.
Yes. Sarah Joyful Journey says, I love biscuits and gravy. Can't wait to see your biscuits.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be good. And the nice thing is, they're easy.
They're very easy.
They're not hard. It just took me 2 years to get the ratios right, but the process is easy.
And they're delicious.
They are delicious.
They taste like actual biscuits. They don't taste like eggs.
Yep.
It's a game changer. Game changer.
Yep, and they're not the same texture as like an egg white bread.
No.
Completely
no.
different. It's not like egg white bread that's just made into a circle that we're calling a biscuit, because I just can't do that.
No.
It's just, if it's not the right texture, it's not a biscuit. I'm sorry. Just no matter what you do, it's just not a biscuit.
Yeah.
These are actually the texture of a biscuit.
For sure. I love this comment, by the way. Carrie says, I got a surprise my Chow Keto Chow box in the mail. It was really a surprise since someone's gifted it to me. What a great surprise at my door.
That's awesome.
Super cool. It also makes me think.
Very cool.
If you guys do not know, Chris actually just put out a keto cheesecake cookie video.
I did.
Just a few days ago, I believe.
Yeah, it was just this last week. So really, really cool.
Yeah, when you guys are done here, go check it out. The cookies are delicious, but
Yep.
We love getting the Keto Chow stuff sent here to the house. And
Absolutely.
Chris makes
So
some good stuff.
the liquid is steaming. So while it is steaming now, I'm going to go ahead and add in my sodium citrate, and we're going to stir really well and combine that until this is fully dissolved. So the sodium citrate goes into the liquid, and we're going to fully dissolve that. And then we can start adding in cheese and making cheese sauce.
Now you're talking.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Raw815 says, excited you figured out the biscuit recipe. I'm sure Wes over at Highfalutin Low Carb will be too.
Yeah, it will be very interesting to see if he ever gets a chance to try it and sends me a message about it. I'll be very interested to see what he thinks, because he knows good Southern food just like I do. You can tell by the way he talks, he knows a good biscuit.
That's right.
All right.
CB Carmack is here, by the way.
Hello, CB.
So glad that you're here. Thanks for joining us. Also, Miss Holly Springer is in the house.
Hello, Holly.
She says, hello, Ash, Chris, and Mel. Hello.
So good to see you, my friend.
Lisa Marie is so funny. She says, oh my gosh, I love you guys, but I can't watch you tonight. In the middle of a fast, and I just can't. I will watch this weekend.
I understand.
Well, when you come back for the replay, hello and thank you. And I understand. We're not mad. I get it.
Been there, done that.
Yep.
Been there, done that. I haven't done a fast, like an intentional, like more than 24-hour fast. I haven't done that in a long time, so
Yeah.
I should do one of those again. They're always one of those things. It's like it's tough, but then you feel really good afterwards when you kind of get everything under control. It's really cool. All right, so our sodium citrate is fully dissolved in the mixture of cream and chicken broth that I have here. And I did about 2 parts chicken broth, 1 part cream, but you can do it however you want. Now I'm just going to take my cheese, which is all shredded up. I shredded this in the food processor right before we started here. And I'm just going to start adding it in a little at a time and just mixing it into the hot liquid. And you don't want this boiling, because we're not trying to split this cheese. We're trying to slowly melt it in. And that will give us a nice, creamy, gooey textured nacho cheese type sauce. And that's exactly what we're looking for.
Oh, I love that. Patricia Hoffman is here, by the way.
Hello, Patricia. How's Grandma doing?
Grandma says, thanks to Chris's discount, I have sharp knives now.
I love it.
Yes.
Love it. Makes a big difference in the kitchen to have some sharp knives, y'all.
Oh, definitely.
So, and I do have a Knife Saga link in the description box down below, but if you go to last week's live stream, I believe it was, there's actually a special link with a special discount for getting a set of kitchen knives, and it is a fantastic price. So you guys got to go to that live stream to find that link. and go get yourselves some Knife Saga knives. That was a very fun giveaway last week.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I love when we're able to do that.
Yep, absolutely. We love being able to share wonderful things with our community. It makes us very happy.
Oh, definitely. Sarah's Joyful Journey brings up a great point. All this sounds amazing and would be perfect for a game night or any get together with friends.
Yep, absolutely.
Dustin at Keto Simple with the great knowledge here. Oscar Mayer isn't the cheapest, but are the lowest carb for a good price.
There we go. See, I like that. And that's the kind of info that Dustin is so good at tracking down for all of us. That's why he is Keto Simple, and that's why you guys need to go follow him, because he can give you bits of information like that, tips and tricks to make your keto or carnivore journey that much easier.
Yes, definitely.
I learn something every time I watch one of his videos.
He makes it easier, and he may have just saved you a bunch of money.
That's right.
There you go. Stephen Stone says, skewered hot dogs with CCN wing sauce is a diet staple in this household.
There you go. That sounds great.
Oh, it sounds so good, right?
Yeah, if one of the moderators is here or anybody happens to see that, you can go find my ultimate hot wing recipe, and I show you how I make my hot wing sauce in a video, so you can have both of those things on my channel too. Good stuff.
Yes. Oh, I love your hot wing sauce. It is delicious.
Yes, my hot wing sauce is not just Frank's and butter like many people, and there's nothing wrong with Frank's and butter. It's the way I used to do it, but mine's better.
Yeah. Your mom wants to know, do you think it would work to put hot dogs on a stick, dip them in your CCN Hush Puppy mix, and fry them to make corn dogs?
Oh, y'all keep watching the channel.
I was going to say, we got stuff.
That's all I can say about that is you just keep watching.
Yeah. We're actually ahead in filming recipe videos and have a bunch of successful experiments. So we're actually ahead this week. So yeah, it's a great idea.
That's right. Keep watching.
Carrie's got the joke, says, Chris has to step away from the bowl of cheese since it's nacho cheese sauce. Chris.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Rocky Keto Amy's here.
Hello, Amy. How are you, my friend?
She says, sorry I'm late. I was watching Monday Morning Motivation and lost track of time.
Well, that's okay. Thank you for switching from one of my videos to the other.
You're very sweet. I was going to say yesterday's Monday morning was also very long, so maybe it was us that lost track of time. So.
Yes, yesterday was a wild time. If you guys didn't know, we go live every Monday morning at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, and we do a show called Monday Morning Motivation just to try to help everybody get their mindset for the week ahead and all that, and just to encourage each other, answer questions, like anything we can do to help. And yesterday's was a doozy.
It was fun.
Yes, it was great. It was wild. It was fun. It was a little crazy a couple of times, and you know, we had a good old time. So if you guys haven't watched that, you should go watch those. And if you're available, come join us live sometime on a Monday. And if you're not able to join us live, then come back and watch replays with us when you can.
Yeah, be cool like Amy and watch the replay on a Tuesday.
That's right.
I like that. I like that a lot.
That's right.
So it looks like you added in all your cheese.
Yep, so all the cheese is in there. So now I'm just going to keep stirring this together, and it's really gotten a lot thicker, but I'm just going to keep stirring all of this together, and then I'm going to turn the temperature up just slightly, and then I'll end up adding the chorizo in there as well.
Yes.
So, no, but I'm adding the chorizo after I've added the cheese, because I don't want anything to interfere with that emulsification of the liquid and that cheese in there. I want that all to work really well to emulsify everything together perfectly. And then once that's done, then I'll go ahead and add in my other stuff. So I'm putting in chorizo. You could put in diced jalapenos. You could put in chipotle peppers diced up if you wanted like a chipotle cheese sauce. You could do all kinds of stuff. So then what we're going to do is we're going to taste this for seasoning. And if I need to add any little bits of anything in there just to spice it up a little bit more, I will.
I like it.
Yeah.
So could you put chorizo and jalapenos in that?
You could totally put both.
That's the way to my heart.
You could totally put both.
I'm all about it.
I've got an open bottle of pickled jalapeno in the pantry. I might have to pull it out for the lady over here if she likes it that much.
I love chorizo so much, and I love jalapenos, and I love cheese. I like everything about this live stream.
Yeah, this is a good one.
I can also tell too that the stuff in the air fryer is cooking, and
the
cheese.
We're smelling bacon and hot dogs right now, big time. Wish we had smell-o-vision. Wish that was a thing because it smells great in here.
I wish they would bottle this up and make it a candle. How smell like bacon and cheese and come on.
That's right.
Good stuff. Janelle says, looks like enough food for an army. I'll be right over.
Yes, well, and that's the other thing, guys. You can make this in big batches because things like hot dogs with bacon around it or these beef dogs that I made, like you can reheat stuff like that really well. So you can make like a big bunch of this and just have it ready to go and eat it for 2 or 3 days. Like, no problem.
That's
It's probably
nice.
it's probably what we'll do. We'll have this for dinner tonight, and then if we get hungry tomorrow during the day, we got leftovers.
Yeah, kind of nice for
great.
lunches and stuff. And
Yep.
all that. Reese's Clutter Kitchen is in the house.
Hello, Risa.
She says, good evening, all.
Good to see you, my friend.
Oh, and look, here's our new friends, the Fosters.
Hello.
Looks like Dana's watching on Facebook, and she says, me and Todd just joined and wanted to say hi.
Oh, well, we're so glad you're here, Dana and Todd. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did not see, Dana and Todd were in our video for the carnivore beer batter that came out Saturday, and
Yeah.
they loved the recipe, and you guys should totally go check them out. They are just two of the sweetest people in the world, and we had such a good time having them here, and we cannot wait to do it again.
Yes, they are awesome. We love y'all.
So I'm just pulling out the beef and the first 2 of the hot dogs,
Cool.
and then we're just going to put in another round of hot dogs, and we're going to keep it going.
I like it. Pretty easy recipe too. Pretty hands off.
It's very straightforward. I'm just going to turn down my cheese sauce. So basically my cheese sauce is now essentially done. Just going to turn this down a little bit, just make sure it doesn't boil on me over here. Although even if it boils with that emulsified thing going on with the sodium citrate, it holds together a lot better. It's not going to split nearly the way that like a cheese sauce made without that would. So it helps quite a bit.
Yeah. Carnivore K's in the house.
Hello, Aunt Kay.
Aunt Kay is here.
How are you?
Also, Mr. Chris Bear is here.
Oh, Chris Squared
Chris
in the
Squared
house.
in the house. He says, howdy people, how's it going?
Good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. You know us, just over here making cheese sauce.
That's
good
right.
Things. Huntley Walker has a good question.
Yeah, what's up?
I could probably answer this one, but it says, hi, Chris and Ash. Would this cheese fondue be good for dipping pork rinds in?
Absolutely.
Yes.
It would be amazing. In fact, you know what would be really good? You could do this, instead of doing it with cheddar, you could do this with something like mozzarella. And that pork and mozzarella flavor together would be really nice.
That would be nice.
That would be a really nice combination. So you could do this with a
Yeah.
mozzarella cheese instead of a cheddar like I did.
Oh, yeah.
Or you could totally make this with a cheddar and do a nacho cheese thing and do like the nacho pork vibe. Like you could put pork rinds down on a plate, put taco meat over it, and then put the cheese sauce over top for nachos. Like, I mean, there's, you know, or you could use my tortilla chips, my carnivore tortilla chips, and make nachos this way. I mean, there's all kinds of things to do here.
Man, I love it.
All right, so I'm going to taste the cheese sauce here.
Oh, yeah, taste it.
And we're just going to make sure we don't need any seasoning adjustments. Oh, it's so good. So this is my chorizo I just cooked ahead of time. I'm just going to go ahead and add that in there because why would we not have chorizo in our cheese sauce?
Yes, I agree. I agree. So good. Looks like my big brother Brandon is watching on Facebook.
Hello, Brandon. How are you, big brother?
He says, I'm dying to try these. He says, please bring them when you come to town on April 4th. I can't wait to see you and enjoy these.
Yes, we're looking forward to seeing you, my friend.
Yes, going back to Cali. And Bruce is here. He says, howdy, folks.
Hi, Bruce. How are you, my friend?
Yeah, I got lots of amazing people
Yeah.
watching.
All right, so now we have this nice chorizo cheese sauce. So now I'm going to taste it again because now I need to know if it needs any other seasoning adjustment. Oh, that's good. All right, since my wife loves jalapenos so much, I have some in the pantry here.
Yes.
I always keep some on hand because, you know, she loves Mexican food, so anytime I can squeeze some jalapenos into something for her, I try to.
Because you're a good man. And that's why I
well-
married you.
I don't know if I'm a good man, I'm a smart man.
Some women want money and diamonds. I want chorizo and jalapenos in my cheese sauce.
Yeah, well.
It's just the little things, guys.
There you
Just
go.
the little things.
There you go. So I'm just going to pull out some jalapenos here, and I'm just going to dice them up and throw them into the cheese sauce. Now that makes it obviously, you know, more keto. I mean, we're already on the very dirty side of carnivore with the chorizo and all the spices and all this kind of stuff, and that's fine. This is definitely going to be more in the keto direction, but you know, it's fine. It's not a huge deal for me. If you don't eat that stuff, that's cool. Leave it out.
Yeah. To each his
problem.
own. Hey, Stephen Stone has a good question.
Yeah, what's up?
So what temp is your burner on?
So my burner is set at 175 right now.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep it under 200 degrees.
Gotcha.
I want it to be hot and steamy, but I don't want it to start simmering or boiling just because it cooks it just a little too much.
Gotcha.
So right now it's on a medium low, and this burner, which I have linked in the description box for you guys, is the New Wave Pro induction is on a medium low, and that's 175 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know that holds it exactly at 175, but it's close somewhere in there.
Gotcha. Cool. Rosie T, by the way, says, hi all, looking forward to this recipe.
Hi Rosie, we're glad you're here.
Yeah. And Reese's Clutter Kitchen is talking to Mr. Chris Bear and says, by the way, received my new Mondo melon yesterday, and it's amazing.
Oh, it's so good. Guys, I have a Keto Chow and salty link in the description box. If you like Keto Chow or salty electrolytes, either one, go down there, use that link. It'll give you a discount on that. And if you did not know, they came out with a new updated version of the Mondo melon flavor, and the original one was good. This one is great.
Mm-hmm. Mondo melon was already one of my top favorite flavors ever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, well, how can they make it better? It's already so good. How do you do that? And then they did it, and then my mind was blown.
It's very, very good. You guys, you definitely got to go check it out.
Yeah. Dustin, by the way, is saying that he's going live tonight for the first time with a new software.
Yes.
So he says, hope I set it up right. Nothing like a trial by fire.
Well,
that's a live stream.
That's right. There's always just things that happen off the cuff. You just never know what's going to go on. So,
yeah.
Guys, tune in. Maybe you'll see it crash and burn. Maybe it'll be amazing. But either way, we're all going to be there supporting you, Dustin.
Exactly. I mean, Dustin, listen, we started this with no audio. Okay,
yeah.
so I mean, it's part of it.
It happens.
It keeps things exciting.
That's what happens when you got live TV going on, guys.
That's right. Oh, I love this comment from Sandy M. She says, can't wait to try this recipe when my grands visit me during spring break.
Yes, this is the kind of stuff, guys. Kids, do they need this kind of stuff to be keto or carnivore and healthy? No, they absolutely don't. But if you have kids or grandkids, most likely they have grown up, at least to whatever extent they are now, eating junk food. So if you're going to get them to start eating more healthier things, keto, carnivore, that kind of stuff, doesn't it make sense to do things that kind of look like something they might expect? Like, oh, that looks like this thing, or that is fun, I'm a kid, I'm enjoying this idea, right? That's what I'm trying to do with these things, is help people. Sometimes it's big kids and sometimes it's little kids transition to keto and carnivore because of the culture and the social elements of food. And this is the kind of stuff that it's just a reality. Whether it's right or wrong is irrelevant. It's just the truth. And so let's just use these things and do things like give your kids something special. Give your grandkids something special. Have fun in the kitchen with them and teach them that healthy food doesn't have to be boring, and it doesn't have to be feeling like you're giving everything up. You can be healthy and have fun at the same time.
It's good, isn't it? Yeah.
It's almost like a chori queso dip.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Man, this is going to be good.
It's going to be so good.
Allison Welch is so funny. She's watching tonight and says, I would love to grate extra cheese to have enough to graze while stirring.
Yes, I understand.
Yes.
I always get happy when I reuse the food processor and the little piece gets stuck on top of the grater and it doesn't grate it all the way through, because then that's the chef's privilege to eat that piece.
Yeah. Does your dog come up though and try to take that chef's privilege from you?
Oh, she constantly.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Constantly is convinced it's for her, and it's like, nope. Here's the deal. We actually don't pay the cheese tax very much in this house because it upsets her tummy because she's on a really clean diet, and she doesn't handle a lot of cheese real well. Every now and then she gets a little bite, but not too much. So we don't do the whole open the fridge, pay the cheese tax type thing every time. Although she would have us do so if we would.
I was saying she probably wishes we did. Yeah. Hey, Charger Mopar, Rick is here.
Hey, Rick, what's going on?
He's got heart attack chicken cooking. I like it.
That sounds fantastic, man.
Here is Easy Peasy Keto in the house.
Hello.
Stacy and Ken says, hello, sweet people. We love us some good cheese sauce.
Oh, yeah, it's good stuff.
Delicious. Carrie says the motivation that Chris does is the best.
Oh, well, thank you, Carrie. We're so glad to have you there every Monday.
And 22 Cat says, I do not ever miss Monday motivation. Love.
Well, thank you, Lynn. We're so glad to have you there because it would be so sad without you guys.
Yeah.
Ask me how I know. The first Monday morning motivation we did, we sat there for a few minutes before anybody realized we were doing it and tuned in, I think.
We just kind of talk to the screen,
Yeah.
talk to each other. It's more fun when there's people joining in, for sure.
Guys, we want to just thank you too because our Monday morning motivation live stream has really grown lately. We have a lot more people there, and it just means a lot to us to have you guys there with us because otherwise we're just talking to ourselves. And we just love our community so much, and you guys make our days so much better. Mondays are so much more fun because of all of you.
Yes, absolutely. Our sweet friend Jackie is here.
Hi, Jackie.
She says, is this live on both channels? I'm only seeing the main channel.
So this is only live on the main channel because this is a food kind of a thing. So it wouldn't make much sense for me to do this on the Studios channel. The Studios channel, I only put health-related things on there. The only reason I do Monday Morning Motivation on both channels is because I'm trying to help people find that Studios channel so that eventually all of the Monday Morning Motivations would go to that channel and all of the health interviews would be there and then all the food would be over here on the main Chris Cooking Nashville channel.
Love it. Jackie, great question though. Thank you for answering that because for a second I had to think about that. I was like, no, this is right. Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. I may get fired tonight, guys. You never know.
No.
I may be slacking.
Nah.
But Jackie, so glad you're here. Always love seeing your name pop up.
Absolutely.
And hey, guess who else is watching? Terry.
Terry.
At My Terrific Life.
Oh, everybody has got to go subscribe to Terry's channel, My Terrific Life. She was just here with us last night.
Yeah.
And she was here super late because we were partying hardcore.
With sparkling water and all.
Yeah. Yep. And she is going to be the taste tester, not this coming Saturday for the biscuits, but the next Saturday, she is going to be the taste tester in that video. And I hinted at the idea of using this cheese sauce and taco meat. You guys will have to tune in 2 weeks to see Terry and to see what we did special with her.
It would be great. Also, if one of the moderators wouldn't mind, if you can, go ahead and put a link to Terry's channel, My Terrific Life.
Yeah.
And you guys give her a follow. She is...
Everyone, please subscribe to Terry. She's awesome.
She's awesome, and she has some really cool ideas, and I think she's going to be starting to post a lot more fun stuff about all kinds of cool things. So go check her out, show her some love.
Absolutely.
I'm hearing a sizzle of bacon.
Oh, yeah, that is bacon grease sizzling up big time.
Yes. John Y says, anyone have a keto or carnivore soft pretzel recipe? This makes me think of the pretzel wrapped hot dogs I used to get at the Amish market.
Now you guys are thinking the way I'm thinking. Yep.
Yeah,
I don't have one yet, but I am working on it.
Yeah.
And thinking about how I might be able to do it. And if I figure it out, I will definitely be sharing it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Man, I know exactly what he's talking about too.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
Yep.
This is a really cool comment. I like this. So, Kitchen Witch, 1885, who I believe works in a restaurant and is a chef.
Yep, that's correct.
That's what I thought. Says, got the restaurant to switch to beef tallow for frying.
Yes.
This is huge.
Yes, I saw, I think maybe on another video somewhere or something, Kitchen Witch had told me that she was able to get the restaurant to switch to beef tallow and was very proud of it. And I was like, that is just amazing. Like, what a cool thing to be able to have that kind of impact, that kind of effect on the world around you. Like, how great is it that we can go and try to teach people about the importance of things like getting rid of seed oils, and we can show them the benefits of a proper human diet, and then encourage them like, hey, what if we started switching to this? It's better for people. It's going to be better for the restaurant. We can market the fact that we actually do this for people that are looking for this, and it's like, it's fantastic. So good for you, Kitchen Witch. We're so happy to hear that. And one piece at a time, guys. It's a grassroots movement. One piece at a time, we are slowly making headway in teaching people about this.
It's awesome.
It's really cool.
What's really cool too is like even if someone doesn't ask for something to be fried in beef tallow, or like maybe they don't know, or let's say they just are like, I don't care. By serving it, you're still improving their life and their health.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
It's kind of a crazy thought. It's awesome.
Great. It's really, really great. While the last of the hot dogs are cooking, I'm going to go ahead and just roll my pickles wrapped in prosciutto here in some Parmesan cheese.
Yes. I'm going to approve this message, y'all.
Yeah, Ash is probably really going to like these. She loves like fried pickles, and I do too. So these are going to be really tasty,
I just
sure.
feel like I'm really like a big kid. I'm like hot dogs on a stick wrapped in bacon. You got pickles. I mean, like, you're just making all my favorite foods. You got jalapenos. I mean, you're just...
That's what we do.
Oh, you're too good to me.
That's what we do.
Mary Kay Wesling is here.
Hi, Mary Kay.
She says hi from KCMO.
Good to see you, my friend.
And I agree with Chris Bear. He says cheese fondue is meant for dipping bacon in. Pork rinds work too.
There you go.
What a combo.
Absolutely.
And Evelyn says, hit that like button, friends.
Yes, please. Thank you guys so much. That helps us out and tells YouTube that they should be sure to share this with others.
Yes, absolutely. Lacey says, I gotta run. Enjoy your cheesy evening.
All right, Lacey. We'll be very, very blessed, my friend. We will see you on the next one.
Yeah, she says, thank you for the prayers. Love you all. We
love you too.
Let's see. Terry says, Chris, thank you for making this way of eating sustainable.
Oh, Terry, thank you so much for your support. It's my pleasure, and I'm just glad that it means so much to so many people, because it would be so sad if I was doing all this work and nobody wanted me to.
Agreed. This is really cool. Rick, Charging Mopar, says, my dad used to love cooking shows. I always made fun of them. Now I am watching a cooking show. I cannot make fun of it because it looks so good.
Oh, well, I appreciate that, Rick. I mean, you just as you grow and you change and you find new things, sometimes old things that didn't seem very interesting become very interesting in the new way of looking at things, the new you. So I think it's really cool that you're here, Rick.
Yeah. I'm excited to taste these, by the way, with the cheese kind of on top. That is looking so
Parmesan.
good as you're putting that Parmesan on there.
Yep. I just got a bunch of Parmesan in a bowl, and I'm just pressing this down in there and just kind of getting a little thin layer of Parmesan just to help it crisp up on the outside. It's all it really needs.
Awesome.
So.
Chris Bear says, Miriam wants chorizo too. Chris, that's because you married a lovely, very smart, beautiful lady
That's
who
correct.
has good taste. And yes,
correct.
chorizo for the win. It's one of my favorite things on the planet.
It's so good.
It is.
It's so
Andy
good.
is here. Me Lady Laugh a Lot.
Hello, Andy.
She says, hi, Chris and Ash. Tuesday, busy night. Good thing I remembered. Heck yeah, we're glad you're here.
We're really glad you're here.
Yeah. Rainbow Watcher says, a good man listens. I agree to what you want to eat.
Yes, for sure.
Let's see. Karen's here.
Hi, Karen.
She says, good evening, all. Another fabulous recipe from the Carnivore King.
Oh, you're very kind. You're very, very sweet. When Ash is being sweet to me when I wake up in the morning, she's always like, hey, how's my Carnivore King? She's so sweet.
It's usually also when he does something, like he makes something amazing, like carnivore
Yeah,
biscuits.
if I make carnivore biscuits and she goes, you are the Carnivore King. And I'm like, I don't know about that, but
he's
you're
like,
very
no,
sweet.
I'm not. Like, they're okay. And I'm like, stop. They're really good, guys. I'm just saying. They're awesome.
She's really excited that we have biscuits that we can now have.
How am I not excited about a biscuit?
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm right there with
gravy.
you. Right there with you.
Evelyn says, oh, Ash, you want to drop one of those new flavored salties in my cup to be mailed? I see you, Evelyn. I see you.
Love it.
Yes, absolutely. Stephen Stone says, my Mondo Melon came in the mail today. Already drank 3 of them. It is phenomenal.
That's awesome. So glad you got that.
Yeah.
Like I said, guys, if you haven't tried it, you're missing out. My link is down below. Go get that 10% off discount, I believe is what it is. You just click the link, it'll take you right there, and it puts the link, the discount for you automatically on there. You can get Keto Chow or Salty, either one. Both there.
Laura has a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Did you soak the sticks in water first?
No, I did not. If I was doing these on something like a grill, where you get a lot of like open flame or something like that, I would soak them in water. But for something like an air fryer where it's just hot air basically blowing around, it's really not necessary, especially because these are in there for 10 to 11 minutes at 375. So it would be no different than like putting them in an oven basically and baking them for that amount of time. So
yeah,
it's a really good question though. So, but yeah, no need with the low temperature that I'm working with and the fact that there's no open flame.
Gotcha.
Now, if I was to put them under a broiler or something, I absolutely would, because you don't want those super hot direct element type things happening. that would maybe potentially cause flames. That would not be good.
Absolutely. Well, that's, great question. Great
Yeah.
question. I will say I should probably knock on wood, but we haven't set anything on fire yet. So we're
Here's the deal, and I'm going to tell you guys a piece of information that I don't normally talk about out loud. I'm 36, going to be 37 years old this year. And in all of my years, knock on wood, I have never set anything on fire in a kitchen.
Yep.
So
Very brave. You said it. You said
came
it on
close,
camera.
came close a couple of times, but never actually dealt with fire.
Done it. Yeah. Karen says, sure do appreciate everything you both do and all the time you put in to bring us these fabulous recipes.
Oh, well, thank you so much. We're happy to do it.
Sweet.
We enjoy it.
Very sweet. Rainbow Watcher says, my dog just expects a cheese tax. Yeah.
Oh, believe me, mine expects it. She just doesn't always get very much of it, so.
Yeah. Dustin says, does Mel like ice cube treats? The answer is yes.
Every time I open the freezer, she gets an ice cube.
Every time.
Every time. She will come running from across the house to come get an ice cube. So, man, I'm smoking it up in here big time. When you do this much bacon in the air fryer, it starts to get all that bacon grease in there and all the hot dog bits come out and everything. It starts to get a little smoky. So if I look like I'm at a rock concert, now you guys know why.
Honestly, kind of works with your aesthetic, babe. I think it actually
just
looks
works.
Cool. Yeah.
It just works.
A lot of people are saying that their dog also requires the ice cube tax.
Yes.
Got to get that for the puppies. Let's see.
Got to get that crunch water.
Absolutely. Holly Springer wants to know, Ash, have y'all tried freezing bone broth in muffin cups for a treat for Mel? You know, I haven't tried freezing them. That's probably a good idea. We've given her, though, just bone broth.
It's poured over her food sometimes. She loves it.
Yeah. But that's a good idea, Holly. Holly, you're smart. We may need to try that, especially in the summer when she gets real hot and overheated so easily.
Absolutely.
She's fluffy. Oh, that is looking so good.
Yeah.
Terry at My Terrific Like said, if you love Chris and Ash on YouTube, you would adore them in person.
Oh, Terry, you were very sweet. We loved having you here. You were the sweetest thing.
Guys, Terry's awesome.
We had such a good time with Terry last night. It was great.
Yes, we kept her here way too long. She says, I needed a nap.
That's right.
Yeah.
There it goes.
There you have it. Hold on.
I was wondering how long it would be. Guys think it's a little smoky in here? It's the first time I've ever set the smoke detector off in here. I'm going to do what I used to do in our old apartment.
Go for it.
There we go.
I would just like to point out that my husband got cocky and talked about how he never set anything on fire, and then sure and behold, there goes the smoke detector.
I didn't set anything on fire. I just set the smoke detector off. Totally different.
Okay.
Totally different.
Totally different, huh?
We'll turn on the fan over here too, see if that'll help a little bit.
Do it. Hey, Caleb's Carnivore Quest is here.
What's
by
up,
the way.
Caleb?
Man, we love Caleb. He is so awesome. If you guys do not subscribe to Caleb, please go and give him a subscribe and check him out.
Please do.
16-year-old carnivore, super great guy, great human. He gave you a $1.99 super chat.
Oh, thank you, my brother. I appreciate that very much. You guys make sure to go follow Caleb. He's doing really cool stuff, and he's teaching people who are young about carnivore, because teenagers are a lot more likely to listen to another teenager about something usually than they are like old fogies like me.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, Caleb's awesome. You guys definitely give him a follow. John Wise has a good point. Everyone, even fast food restaurants, used tallow or lard in the 80s, so some government fool said meat fat was bad.
That's right.
Pretty crazy.
Isn't that funny how that happened?
Yeah. Jackie says, as part of our church's 40 days of fasting, I have given up politics on YouTube.
Love it.
I'll be watching and cooking way more CC and Tasties.
That's great.
True.
Guys, apparently there is such a thing as too much bacon in an air fryer. Goodness. That one's a loud one too.
It is loud.
Very.
Just a wild Tuesday night.
I'm telling you what. Hey, we said live TV. You never know what's going to happen.
You never know what will happen. Hey, Sherry, by the way, says that she's looking forward to getting her Knife Saga knife.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yes, we're going to be getting those addresses sent to Knife Saga within the next day or two here. And Knife Saga is really good about their shipping. Like, they usually get stuff shipped out in like a day or two.
Oh yeah, they're super fast.
So yeah, they're great. So
yeah, and I think you'll really enjoy the knife too. It
yes,
they're a big difference.
They're fantastic. They really do an amazing job.
Yeah. Hey, Stephen Stone, by the way, he wants to know what setting did you use on the Typhur?
I'm just using the air fry setting right now.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep, just air fry setting. I've got it at 375 degrees, and I was doing about 10 to 12 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. Evelyn says, it looks foggy on my TV screen. Rocking the kitchen with CCN.
That's right.
Hardcore. Sarah's Joyful Journey says, I am 46 and will be 47 this year, and I also haven't set anything on fire in the kitchen.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, Bruce says, Chris, you know, saying that about never having started a fire in the kitchen means you just jinxed yourself. so be extra careful now.
I'm not too worried about fires being set. I will set off smoke detectors every now and then, because this is the thing you guys have to realize. In a commercial kitchen, they have really big vents, and the reason they have really big vents is because when you cook properly and you get the proper sear or the proper fry or the proper steam or anything, all of this smoke and steam and all this kind of stuff cooks up off of things. That's just what happens when you have heat and meat and all these things. And so they have these huge vents that suck all of that smoke out. That's why if you ever watch a commercial restaurant from the outside, watch the building, you'll see a little vent that comes up out of the roof somewhere. And when it's rush hour at the restaurant and they're full in there, you'll see smoke coming out of that thing constantly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Sherry said, I was doing a self-clean on my oven and a fallen walnut started to flame up. Door was locked, so just turned off and watched it. Thankfully, the fire went out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. If you do start a fire like in an oven or somewhere else in your kitchen, you got to be careful about how you put it out, because if it has oil or different things, if you try to use water, it will, and if it's too hot, it can vaporize that oil, and then you get a fireball. I actually, when I had a career in higher education, I had a student that worked for me that did that in his apartment, where he set a pan of oil on fire and he didn't know what he was doing, and he just threw water at it and it went whoosh, and there was this big black mark that went up his wall and across his ceiling. Like, he could have burnt his apartment down. So
wow.
If you guys are ever cooking and you start a fire in a pan, whatever you do, don't throw a bunch of water on it.
Yeah.
Get it outside if you can, and if you can't, there's other things you can do. Go on Google and figure it out, but whatever you do, don't put a bunch of water on it. So safety, guys.
Yeah.
Safety, safety, safety.
Huntley Walker says, the smoke makes a cool effect with the counter lights.
Hey, I like that.
I kind of am agreeing. Maybe we should just get like a
little rock
fog
concert
machine.
Yeah, a little fog machine going on.
A little fog machine just for your Tuesday Night Lives.
Just every time I cook, I'm just cooking bacon, even if it has nothing to do with the recipe.
Yeah, absolutely nothing to do. It's like, guys, it just looks cool.
That's right. Chris, why are you going through 30 pounds of bacon in a week? Well, I do multiple videos, and
a couple live streams.
I need smoke, and you know.
Yeah. Jackie says my air fryer sets off the fire alarm on the regular because I never remember to turn on the vent. It's funny. Caleb gave you another $1.99.
Oh, well, thank you, Caleb.
Super chat. He's so sweet. On Friday, he says that he'll be on Dr. Kilt's 5 a.m. live stream.
Excellent. Yeah, I was just on there myself, so that's going to be a lot of fun, man. Really cool to see you getting on there. That's great.
It's super cool. It's an early live stream, but it's a lot of fun.
Yes, man. Caleb's time, what is that, like 3 a.m. your time, brother?
Yeah, I think it's pretty early.
I think it's like 3 a.m. your time, or maybe it's even, I can't remember where exactly it is, the timeline for you stops. So that's like 3 a.m. your time, I think.
Yeah.
May as well just stay up instead of go to bed.
Yeah. Janelle says, oh my, I go to make dinner for my husband and I come back to smoke. Janelle, you're not supposed to leave us alone.
That's right. Janelle, you see what happens when you're not here to keep us in line?
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, there is smoke in here, not because I cooked anything wrong, but just because I made a lot of bacon.
It's a lot
of bacon.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worst problems to have.
There definitely are. Terry says, smoke and light effect. Chris Bear said, I literally just turned on the vent fan for Miriam. Oh, it's funny.
Love it.
Yes, so awesome. And lots of people's dogs are jumping up. Here's what's funny, guys. Mel is literally just laying on the ground. She's very unbothered by.
Well, so, okay, when we lived in the apartment we used to live in, which actually is where we were when I began setting up the Chris Cooking Nashville channel. I didn't film any videos there, but I began building this channel so that I could start filming videos before we moved out of that apartment. That apartment used to drive me nuts because I did not cook. I don't think I cooked a single meal in there that I did not set off the smoke detector, because the stove was here, the smoke detector was right here, and it was like the living room. It was a little tiny place, and the smoke detector was literally in the division area between the living room and the kitchen. So if I breathed on it too hard, it would go off. Like, I would just cook a steak, not even have a sear on it, just the steam coming off of putting a steak into a pan, and it would immediately set it off. And I asked them if we could do anything about it, and they're like, that's just what it does.
Yeah.
So I literally set it off every single day.
Every day of our life.
Every day. That's why I know to take the towel and do that, because I used to do it every day of my life.
That smoke detector in that apartment, I swear, like, I walked in front of it one day and I just sneezed and I set it off. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
You sprayed air freshener one time in the house. I remember it went off.
Yep.
That was such an annoying thing.
It was wild. Kitchen Witch 1885 says, now we're cooking.
That's right. That's right. Well, here's the deal. Kitchen Witch works in a restaurant.
Yeah.
So she can probably tell you, like, there is smoke and there is steam, and you got to have a big old vent over top of it, one of those big hoods to pull all that out of there, because if not, you will smoke the kitchen out if you're cooking right. Like, that's why they have that stuff, because there's all kinds of stuff comes out of that.
To be really honest, everyone's saying it. It just looks super cool in here right now. I think we need to get you a fog machine.
It works for me.
Evelyn says it looks like we are ready for the laser light show.
That's right.
Yeah. People are going to start tuning in. They're like, what is this?
That's right.
What is this?
Everyone tunes in for Chris Cooking Nashville after dark.
Stop. You're on the internet. It's live.
Nobody wants to see that, believe me. Nobody wants to see that, least of all me.
Oh, my God.
I don't even want to watch a video of my own self doing that, let alone anybody else watching it.
Pull out your killer dance moves.
That's right.
Dana Foster is so sweet. She says, I agree with Terry. You both are such sweet, awesome people. Love y'all.
Oh, Dana, you are so sweet. We loved you and Todd. We loved Terry. You guys are just great. We appreciate all of you just being here with us.
We really do love everybody. You guys are just all awesome. We're so grateful
Yes,
for all of
absolutely.
you. Yeah. Bruce says, it does look a tad smoky in there. Our bedroom is just off the kitchen, and we have to close the door every time I use the oven or the air fryer, because that smoke detector is so sensitive.
Yep, they'll do it to you. You got to watch them.
Yeah. And Laura says, I think Vitamix should sponsor a giveaway for a blender.
Oh, I'm telling you what. If I could get Vitamix to work with me, I would love it, because I use Vitamix all the time.
Yes.
There are some companies that, unfortunately, I would love to work with, but I reach out and they go, who are you?
Chris Cooking Nashville, who?
That's right. They're like, if you don't have a name like Gordon Ramsay or something, they're like, I'm sorry, who? Who are you?
Who are you? Who is this guy?
Have I heard of you? I don't think I've heard of you.
Yeah. I have a YouTube channel. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, good for you. That's wonderful. Let's
Good
see.
for you, nerd.
Well, I mean, honey, you are a little nerdy sometimes, babe.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. John Weiss says, I once set a microwave on fire. I hit 20 minutes instead of 2 and forgot about it.
Listen, I understand, man. It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens. It can happen to the best of us. Those pickles are coming out here in like 1 minute. So.
Ooh,
yeah.
I like it. Dustin at Keto Simple said, I thought that was in my house for a split second. Lots of people are talking about needing a fire blanket or fire extinguisher. But, you're right. You've never set anything on fire. I don't even think you've ever cooked me something and burned it.
No, I don't think I've come close to burning something a couple of times for you, but I've always caught it in time. But I've never set anything on fire.
Yeah.
Even before we ever met, I never set anything on fire.
The smoke detector going off is the most exciting thing. Terry says, carnivore greasy smoked kitchen is a real thing. The only negative about being a carnivore? Yeah, the thing is it may be smoky and all in here, though, but I actually I like the smell.
It smells great. This smells like
greasy
bacon.
kind of stuff. I'm actually a fan of that. Oh, those look
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, these are going to be really good.
Yeah. Evelyn says, you already have a fog machine. Bonus, you get bacon when you're done at the concert.
That's right.
There you go. That's awesome.
All right, so there's the pickles. Everything else is already done. I'm going to pull it out of the oven and we can taste test.
Yes.
That's always Ash's favorite part.
Yeah, yes, I don't know if you guys know, I enjoy to eat the yummy things.
All right, now the smoke can hopefully start to clear down. So there are the pickles.
Oh, those look so good.
And I'm going to go ahead and pour the cheese sauce now out of the hot pan here into a bowl. And you can really see how thick that cheese sauce is.
It looks awesome. So just because I know a lot of people always ask this question, so clearly this cheese sauce is delicious. You've made it in front of us, quick, easy, simple recipe.
Yep.
Can we make it ahead of time?
Yep, absolutely. Make it ahead of time, put it in a container, refrigerate it, freeze it, heat it back up gently. Just make sure you don't boil it. That's all it takes.
I love it.
It's the best part about using the sodium citrate the way that I did. It keeps it much more emulsified properly, and as a result of that, you don't have to worry about it splitting, being refrigerated and then heated back up. You just don't want to boil it too hard.
Okay.
But it's much easier to heat back up this way.
Awesome.
So.
Awesome. Terry says, that means you're hot stuff, Ash. Sneezing and setting off the alarm, too funny.
That's right.
Who knows?
All right, now let's get these puppies out of the oven here.
Hey, Janelle says, oh, get KitchenAid to work with you and do a giveaway for a commercial 8-quart mixer.
There we go.
Oh, y'all are funny. Oh, those look good too.
Yeah, so there's one of the hot dogs. Beautiful. The bacon's trying to come off of it. I got bacon grease being slung all over. And then those are the beef dogs.
Yum.
Yep.
How fun.
Yeah. Redneck fondue time, y'all.
Yeah. I was going to say, if you want, would you mind handing me one of the beef and one of the hot dogs?
Yeah, of course.
Get it a little closer to the camera for these fine folks.
So it might be a little drippy, so be careful. There's the beef.
All right. So this is the beef. I feel like this is when I get like a county fair or something like that, right?
Yep. Very much so.
So good. And Mel, I think, is thinking that I'm holding this up for her. I think she's going to die.
Oh, yeah. She's all excited.
Yeah.
You can tell. There's the hot dog.
All right. And then this is the hot dog.
Careful with that pickle. It's hot.
All right. I mean, it's wrapped in bacon. How do you not like that?
That's true.
I mean, come on.
That's true.
And then let's see if I can burn my hands or not. But look at this. Look at this pickle. Woo! Delicious.
Now I'm gonna give you a little bowl here so you can take those back over by the computer there.
I
taste test.
I get to eat, guys.
You get to eat.
Wow. Look at that.
There you go.
Thank
Little
you.
bowl of that cheese sauce.
Really good texture, very thick. Big fan.
There you
Yum. Ooh, that cheese sauce smells good.
Oh yeah. So I'm going for the beef first.
You're going for the beef first?
I'm going for the beef first.
I think I'm going to go for the hot dog first. Let's see here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. All right, I'm going for the beef. Hold on.
Cheese sauce is just incredible. It's exactly the texture you want. Flavor's incredible. And then, I mean, you add the bacon in there. I mean, what could you possibly want
Oh my gosh.
otherwise?
Wow. I could honestly just have these in the fridge. This is a great thing, like if you're trying to do like carnivore, whatever, keto, meat, keto, whatever. You can make these a bunch ahead of time, put them in the fridge, and then pull them out. Like instead of purse bacon or whatever, have one of these.
Yes.
Holy cow, these are so good.
Yeah, these are fantastic.
So
I got to grab one of these pickles too. I know it's not carnivore. Everybody yell at me in the comments. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead and yell at Chris in the comments, guys. Tell him that he's not a real
It's
carnivore.
not carnivore.
We know.
Yep, I know.
I have to say, super good. The hot dogs and the bacon, what a combo. What a good combo. And I thought maybe the bacon would overpower everything a little bit, but it doesn't. Really kind of cuts through. Great flavor. Super good. And then your beef with the cheese sauce. Oh my gosh.
It's like a cheeseburger on a stick.
Uh-huh.
That's all it is.
It's like a high-end cheeseburger on a stick.
Yeah.
Amazing. Good, tasty, simple.
Man, those pickles are good too.
All right, I'm trying the pickle. Here we
Wow.
go. Oh.
They're hot, but they're good.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if I've ever been this happy. Oh man, I love fried pickles. I love pickles in general. That is amazing.
Yeah.
With the, I mean, you still get the pickle thing, the crispy bacon on the outside. The Parmesan on there is very, very nice.
Yeah.
Wow, that is good.
Yeah, the Parmesan and prosciutto around the pickle. It's a nice touch.
I feel like I could have these when I get those cravings for the fried pickles that I would, I used to eat that were terrible for me. These, I would gladly eat these. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Those are fantastic.
Also, what a cool thing that you can make and take to like a party or gathering or get together with like a bunch of like standard American diet people.
Absolutely.
Have them eat it, talk about how great it is, and like, oh yeah, by the way, it's carnivore, it's
Yeah.
keto, it's low carb.
Absolutely.
So good.
Oh, the cheese sauce is so good. Look at just the thick, the drip.
Oh, with the chorizo and stuff in here, it's
fantastic.
Bomb.
Yeah.
It's bomb. Dang, so good. Reese's Clutter Kitchen says, how did I know Chris would be the one to make a great nacho sauce? Yeah, he did it. He done did it. Caleb's Carnivore Quest says, yum. John Y says, making them in the air fryer without the sticks. Heck yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
Oh, this is cool. Reese's Clutter Kitchen says, I've set things on fire before in the past, not in many years. Sorry, I've been kind of quiet. Been busy experimenting on a recipe for an upcoming video.
Oh, that's great.
Very cool. That's exciting. We can't wait to see it.
Yeah, make sure to let me know when that comes out, Reese. I'd love to see it.
Laura says, I have never had fried pickles. This looks like a must try. I love pickles. Yeah, Laura, you definitely need to try these then. They are so good.
If you guys are looking for something cool, you could use my carnivore beer batter that just came out and do fried pickles with that.
That's actually a great idea. That would be really good. And then you could make some of your butter mayo ranch dressing to dip those fried pickles in.
That's correct. Fried pickles with ranch dressing. That's the way you do it.
Can we do that next Tuesday? Why aren't we doing that?
We could totally do that soon.
We should do that. I like it. Terry, My Terrific Life says, I would normally be jealous to watch y'all eat, but I'm enjoying leftovers from last night, so it's not as bad as usual. Good deal. We're glad you're enjoying it.
We sent her home with a bunch of food.
Yeah. Sherry says, looks good, but how to get the bacon more crispy with messing up the hot dog? Oh, without messing up the hot dog. I mean, I feel like this bacon is already pretty crispy.
Yeah, I mean, you could always cook it longer.
Yeah.
It's not going to hurt it.
Yeah, I don't feel like it would.
I'm limited on time, so I got it done quick. But if you want it crispier, cook it longer.
Yeah. Let's see here. Stephen Stone says the meat sticks have to be super delicious since they are Chris's super secret hamburger recipe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. They are
I believe
awesome.
Steven makes those on like a weekly basis, I think he said.
Oh, man, I bet. I mean, they're delicious. I mean, it's such good flavor. John Wise says low-carb diets have some of the best foods, especially when compared to any other diet.
I totally agree.
Agreed.
No Impossible Burger here.
Yeah, for sure. Francine says, I wish you had smell-o-vision. I love your recipes.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it smells great in here. I wish you guys could smell it for sure.
Yeah, and Charge of Mopar Rick says, carnivore beer batter iguana.
Hey, there we go. That'd be great.
Just for you, Rick. Yeah.
I would totally try that.
And Stephen Stone wants to know, the dill pickles or sweet pickles?
Dill all the way.
Yeah.
Dill all the way.
I love it. Cat Mom is here. Says, I've been standing by the TV screen with my mouth wide open and you won't feed me.
I'm sorry. I tried sticking it through and the screen pushed it back.
That's right. That's right. Well, hey, I know we got our friends Dustin over at Keto Simple going live here in just a few minutes. So we should probably go ahead and wrap this up so we can all go say hi to him and support him.
Absolutely. And I just finished my hot dog, so.
Oh, well, there you go. So, babe, any other announcements, anything else that you'd like to say before we head on out?
Well, you would ask me a question right when I stuff food in my mouth.
That's just me. That's just me keeping you on your toes. I would like to say again, these pickles are the bomb.
Yeah, those are fantastic. Guys, that's a fun recipe. I have the sodium citrate linked in the description box. I know it's kind of an odd thing, but it's really just a salt. It's just a sodium byproduct of something else. So it's just a salt. In my opinion, it's not going to hurt anything. If you don't want to use it, that's cool. You can do your thing, but for me, it doesn't bother me. So I would highly recommend you get a little bit of that and just be able to use it to make cheese sauce when you want. You don't have to make it the size that I did. I just did a big thing because we have all this stuff and I can always come up with a way to use cheese sauce. So go make that. Remember those ratios. 1 cup of liquid, 8 ounces of cheese, 2 teaspoons of the sodium citrate. Follow that process and it's really easy. Just make sure you don't get it too hot. That's the only thing you have to do so it emulsifies properly. Add that cheese in slowly. It's not a hard thing to do at all. You just have to know the right ratios. So go do that. Have fun. Try some of these things. Make some redneck fondue. The link for the private group is in the description. We are getting close to 100 members in there. It is growing by the day. I think we got like 5 new members yesterday. It was awesome. We are so glad to have more people over there because it is a really cool and supportive place where we are all just loving each other and trying to help each other and trying to do whatever it is we can to support each other in this journey. We are here for you guys. We do some extra recipes from time to time. We do behind the scenes stuff. You can get more direct access to Ash and I to answer questions or talk to each other in the group and support each other and answer each other's questions. All kinds of cool stuff. That's fantastic. It's linked down below. We would love to see you guys join us over there. All of my other links and resources are down there as well. You can go to chriscookingnashville.com. Contact me there, see all my resources. You can see Ash and I live tomorrow on her channel. That's going to be ashtaylor.com to find all of her links. We have the biscuits coming out Saturday, so you guys set a reminder. Saturday morning, carnivore biscuits, and they are worth the wait. There's a reason that I worked 2 years to get these things right. So those are going to be fantastic. That'll be coming out Saturday. I think that's pretty much everything I've got. So thank you guys for being here. We appreciate all of you. Make sure to check out all my links in the description box. Am I forgetting anything before I let people go?
No, babe, I think you got it. I would just like to add that this cheese sauce is the bomb.
Yeah.
Thebomb.com.
It's awesome.
You rock. But no, I think you got it all, babe.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching and hanging out with us in our smoky kitchen tonight. I hope you enjoyed this and hope you go make some of the cheese sauce and make some redneck fondue with it or use it however else you would like to make a cheese sauce. So thank you guys for being here. We love every single one of you. This is Chris Cookin' Nashville. My beautiful wife, Ash Taylor, is over there behind the camera. You guys eat your meat, especially if it's on a stick, with some cheese sauce to be redneck fondue. Love your life. We'll see you guys here in the kitchen for more recipes. We'll see you in the studio for a bunch of cool things. Dustin at Keto Simple is up next. We'll see you guys in the comments over there. And stick around for the brand new Chris Cooking Nashville outro. We'll see you guys next time.